Hey, what's up? This is Chosen, and in this video, we are going to be going over the incredible Shield Maidens Challenge here in Raid Shadow Legends that Plarium is putting on for content creators to dive into the last stage of the Fire Night Stage 25, with a team built around Rhonda of female champions that are designed to pit us against each other and see who can put up the best times. So in this video, we're going to start out kind of showing my runs that I am venturing out there with, and then we'll kind of react to how that went, and I'll walk you through the thought process and the full builds after that if you want to stick around and see the whole process. So let's get into it. Alrighty, so let's fire it up. We've got 3 runs to do. I believe the spirit of the competition is you're supposed to do 3 straight runs with your team, unedited, and just see how it goes. So let's relax here. I'm thinking, I'll talk about like the rules and everything that goes into it during the runs here. So you'll see up top the rules up there on the top right that you have to use female only champions. You have to use Rhonda. You can't use dupes, and you have to do a Fire Night Stage 25. It looks like 3 consecutive runs. So that's what we're gonna do here. And I'd say the goal is probably sub 130. Sub 130, I would be ecstatic. I would think that's an awesome time to post, and sub 140 I'd be happy with. So ideally somewhere in there. There's a lot of RNG that goes into it. I think if I ran this like 50 times or something, I could probably get a pretty good run and post like a 122 or so, probably 123, 124. But just doing 3 runs here right out the gate, it's going to be somewhere between 130 and 140 probably, if I had to guess. So under 130 would be amazing. But we're going with Rhonda with the aura to boost up the attack. We've got the Lydia to do the defense break, and then also some buffs to help out my Seer nuking down the waves. And then we got the Renegade to help lower some of the cooldowns, and the Allure for the amazing turn meter suppression. This run was pretty brutal on wave 2, it looked like. This one's going to be closer to that 145 mark, probably. I lost a few seconds on wave 2 or so. That nuke was a little bit unfortunate. We could have finished it off right there. That's really rough. Okay. 138 on the board. No editing. We're going to go again here. 138. I feel like that's decent. It's under 140. I feel like this team's going to be anywhere between like 125 and 150, somewhere in there, depending on the RNG. Hopefully I can get through wave 2 a little bit faster this time. Rip. Okay, that was about the same. I think it was like 28 seconds both times. Okay. Didn't quite break the shield there. Broke it there. We need Lydia to defense break as soon as possible. We're getting too many procs here before the Lydia defense breaks. There it is. But I think we're behind. So this one's probably going to be like a minute 43 or so, is what I'm going to go on the board guessing. You need some good luck there on the nuking on wave 2, and then we needed some procs, the in your corner procs from the Rhonda. Yeah, it's not going to be an amazing run. Yeah, this one's going to be worse. 140 something probably. Maybe not even. Jeesh. Went really bad. We already were worse than run 1 with the 138. All right, well, last run. That's a 143. All right, come on now. Attack now. Okay, so all right, here it is. 1 run to rule them all. If I take 28 seconds again to get to the boss, it's over. I've got to get to the boss at like 23, 24 seconds. This is gonna be a big rip. Well, okay. Probably GG. Oh, I was sitting back, sipping my drink. We saved a couple seconds. We ended up, see, that's what I mean. There's a lot of RNG that goes into it. I was already bored and giving up there, thinking it went horribly. But we did save a couple seconds compared to the first 2 runs. We need a defense break here from Lydia. Ah, rip. Okay, it's not going to happen. Nope. It's not going to happen. Dang it. Yeah, and then here's going to come the defense break. Yep, it's way too late. We've got to get the boss defense broke at like 45 seconds. I feel like we could get maybe a little bit of lucky RNG on the Ronda. There's an in your corner proc. There's another in your corner. I was hoping to get a 130. I just don't think it's gonna happen. I think I would need to run it a lot more times than just the 3 here in the video. But hopefully we can beat the 138. That'd be nice. Gosh, we just didn't quite get the good luck enough to break the 130 on the defense break there from Lydia. We're not even gonna beat the 138, are we? Ah, dang it. Ah, we tied it. Okay, so you know, we solidified it. It is what it is. I know that I could run this like 100 times and get this probably down to like a minute 25 or so, somewhere in there, a minute 25 to a minute 28 ish. But I'm gonna do the spirit of the competition. I'm gonna build the team. I'm gonna run it 3 times as is, and I'm gonna submit my score. I ended up tying it here on the 3rd run, so we are gonna post a minute 38 here for me on the Shield Maidens challenge. And you know, if you're wondering some context on the build and the strategies and stuff, I'm happy to go into that here. For those of you that want to stick around and hear the full breakdown, I think it's a little bit unfortunate that I don't have either one of Yumiko or Acrisia. I think they're going to be the S tier, God tier Shield Maidens in this competition. Obviously with Acrisia cranking out crazy damage, and then you've got the Yumiko, who's obviously like a better version of Renegade, the ability to lower the cooldowns here by 3 turns, whereas my Renegade is 2 turns. So really hard, costing me a few seconds there. I think somebody that has maybe Acrisia and Yumiko can probably get this thing down to like a minute 10 or so. Honestly, if they've got good enough gear and they kind of optimize it right. So based off of what I had, you know, I would have loved to incorporate something like a Cold Heart, but I feel like I needed the allure to make sure the shield is going to come up at all and make it a little bit more consistent. And I feel like it is going to be consistent. I feel like it'll be consistently between, you know, 125 and 150. And I wasn't really able to roll at the top end of the RNG and get up there sub 130 is something I would have been super excited about. But in general, you know, I was going for like a Ronda in a Savage set, ignoring a bunch of defense and trying to scale up the damage as high as I can with glyphs and stuff, and the crushing rend blessing helping as well. And then Seer kind of built the same way. I don't need to get attack on Seer. I just need to because the carbon burn scales with enemy max HP. But getting the same thing there with Savage. I think on Allure, I think she had enough speed. I think you probably need like at least 280 or so. 280 speed. I got mine at 296. It feels like I was doing pretty decent on keeping the shield down there with the team and all that. And then obviously min-maxing the masteries, like getting the Giant Slayer mastery here on Allure for the bonus damage and stuff like that. So a lot of different avenues of RNG between War Master procs and Giant Slayer procs, and Ronda actually has that ability called In Your Corner. Where's my Ronda? Gonna be up. There's my Ronda. But yeah, so Ronda has this passive called In Your Corner, which is a 15% chance to join an attack whenever an ally attacks an enemy, and we'll use the default skill. So that's obviously amazing somewhere like the Fire Knight, because her default is a triple hitter that does a bunch of damage in the context of the Fire Knight, especially when you've got her in a Savage set and really cranked up with attack and crit damage and stuff. So yeah, it was a lot of fun, and like I said, I really appreciate Plarium hosting competitions like this and thinking of us content creators. I'm curious who's going to end up winning it. I don't 100% know everyone's accounts out there and exactly what they have. I'm going to guess the winner is probably somewhere around like a minute 12. Somewhere in there, maybe a content creator out there that has like Yumiko and Acrisia and is able to really light it up and also gets good RNG on their runs and gets it down there around a minute 10 or so. And I believe I think even with good RNG, I wouldn't have been able to win it. Like even with amazing RNG, I probably would have posted like a minute 26 or so, somewhere around there, and that probably wouldn't have been good enough to win it. I think there's definitely going to be some sub 120s out there. It'll be fun to kind of follow who ends up taking it down. And, you know, unfortunately for me, 138 is going to be my posted time. A little bit disappointing. I was hoping that it would be a little bit closer to a minute 30 and all of that. But I had a lot of fun participating in the competition nonetheless, and we'll have to see kind of where I rank compared to everybody else. So, yep, thank you, Plarium. Had a lot of fun doing the incredible Shield Maidens Challenge in honor of the Ronda promos going on right now in Raid. And let me know what you think down below. Let me know any strategies that you think I should have deployed, or if you disagree with any of the champions that I picked. It's always fun to hear other input as well. But yeah, that'll do it for me on this one. And as always, remember to subscribe on your way out if you enjoy daily Raid Shadow Legends content. And I appreciate you. I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Peace.